Sometimes the moment life finally becomes calm, your body doesn't relax. The pressure slows down, the chaos fades, things finally become quiet. But inside, something still feels tense. Silence feels unfamiliar, stillness feels strange. And part of you almost feels more comfortable when things are busy or stressful. If you've ever experienced that, there is actually a very real reason for it. And it has a lot to do with how the nervous system learns to adapt during long periods of stress. Many people notice this after a stressful season of life. Maybe work demanded more from you than usual. Maybe you were carrying heavy responsibilities for your family. Maybe you were managing challenges that required constant problem solving and emotional strength. For weeks or months, you stayed focused. You handled things, you kept moving. Then one day things finally slow down, the pressure eases, the schedule opens up, life becomes quieter. But instead of feeling relaxed, your body still feels slightly on edge, almost like it's waiting for the next problem. And that experience surprises many people. During long periods of stress, the nervous system adapts in order to help us function. Your body becomes more alert. Your mind becomes quicker at scanning for problems. You stay mentally active and responsive. In many ways, this response is incredibly intelligent. The nervous system is simply doing its job, helping you navigate a challenging season. But when stress continues for long periods of time, something subtle begins to happen. The body starts to treat that alert state as normal. Being busy becomes familiar, constant responsibility becomes familiar. Being mentally on all the time begins to feel like the default setting. So when life finally slows down, the nervous system sometimes does not immediately recognize that it is safe to relax. The nervous system is designed to protect us. One of its main jobs is to scan the environment for potential problems or threats. When someone has lived through extended stress, the brain becomes very efficient at this scanning process. It becomes skilled at anticipating what could go wrong. Even when the environment becomes quiet or peaceful, the nervous system may still remain slightly on guard. This is why some people notice things like difficulty relaxing in quiet spaces, feeling restless when everything is calm, or feeling like they always need to be doing something, not because they enjoy stress, but because their body has become used to being in motion. And this is something many people misunderstand. When calm feels uncomfortable, it does not mean your body is broken. It often means your nervous system has been protecting you for a long time. Your body learned how to stay alert because it had to. Now that life is quieter, the nervous system is simply adjusting to a different pace. In other words, the system that helped you survive stress is now slowly learning how to experience safety again. And that process takes time. Just as the body learned to stay alert during stressful periods, it can also learn to relax again. But this learning usually happens gradually. The nervous system rebuilds trust through repeated experiences of safety. Small, quiet moments, moments where nothing urgent is happening, moments where the body realizes it does not need to stay on high alert. At first, these moments may feel unfamiliar. Over time, the nervous system begins to recognize them as safe. And slowly, what once felt strange begins to feel natural again. This adjustment period is very normal. Many people expect that once the stressful season ends, their body should immediately feel relaxed. But the nervous system often needs time to recalibrate. You can think of it almost like a dimmer switch slowly lowering the intensity, not instantly, but gradually. Each calm moment teaches the body something new, that quiet is safe, that rest is allowed. The mind does not always have to stay on guard, and as those experiences accumulate, the body begins to soften. Today, if you notice a calm moment, try staying in it just a few seconds longer than usual. You don't have to force relaxation. Just allow your body to sit in the quiet for a little longer. Those small moments are often how the nervous system begins to remember what calm feels like. Healing and regulation rarely happen through dramatic breakthroughs. More often, they happen through small, quiet experiences of safety. And sometimes the body simply needs time to remember that calm's allowed again. Many people notice this after long periods of stress. I'm curious, have you ever experienced a moment where life finally became calm, but your body still felt tense? If that has happened to you, feel free to share in the comments. If you enjoy learning about the nervous system and emotional healing, subscribe to Healing Steps Studio. This space is for understanding how the mind and body recover from stress, one small step at a time.